Family, it's your boy Z to the EO back again. Ride with your mans. I be more. It more. Black Man 2.0. You know how we do it. I'm telling you, this a movement, fellas. This finna change over. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want to talk to y'all real quick about I got a couple of ideas I want to put down. You know, on my other channel, I'm gonna be able to show y'all the graphics and the graphs and all that how I want it to look. But I'm coming out with this little thing called Lost Unclez. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of want us all to get on it if we can. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get some t-shirts made. I'm gonna probably give away a lot of them. I just want the message to get out. I want people to understand what we about. You know what I'm saying? And I was just saying, it's called the Lost Unclez. So what we gonna do is just be that uncle that we can't be kids' daddies. You know what I'm saying? But for the kids that's in our neighborhood, we all see them running around. This is one little dude in my neighborhood, man. Well, my old neighborhood. We used to call him Lil Sig. This dude was like 7 years old, dude, walking down the street with a square in his ear, like, dude, he knew what he was doing, dog. You can tell when a nigga, you know what I'm saying, just started smoking. You know when they just started smoking, I don't even got nothing to play with. We go ink pen, like, you know, they just started smoking. It be like, it looks like some bullshit. That little nigga had the whole shit. You know when a nigga been smoking, they be like, they pop the back of the squares, like, it's a certain look you gotta have when you been smoking. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But that little nigga had it down like he watched videos or something and practiced that shit. Dude, he was so sweet with the square, it made you want to smoke one. Because we started calling that little nigga Lil Sig, man. But the reason I brought Lil Sig up, man, is because if I would have been on then when I'm on now, I would have took that little nigga up under my wing. You know what I'm saying? I would have showed that little nigga what's up, man. I would have hooked him up, brought him some McDonald's back a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Hooked him up. Showed him how to wear his pants. Little shit like that. Kids respect that and they remember that. That's kind of what I want to bring back to it. Like, I want to get out here and, you know, just do a black people family reunion. Like, remember how Tupac and them showed up on Poetic Justice and was just like, Cut and Pete. Like, I want to do that shit with just all the niggas, dog. Just get many niggas as we can, dude, and just everybody pool up together. Ain't nobody gotta, you know, if you got something to bring, just bring it, dude. We'll sit there, we'll fire up the grill, get some picnics going, get some t-shirts made. Look, we ain't gotta we can make up our own family tree. That shit ain't really gotta match. Just put everybody's name on that motherfucker, man. So niggas, cause look, I ain't gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you like this right now. When I was young, dude, I had some niggas in my hood who had a bigger family than I did. And they would go on trips and shit and come back with family reunion shirts on, dog. That shit made me feel some type of way, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't got no family like that. You know what I'm saying? The family that I do got, them niggas don't fuck with me like that. You know what I'm saying? It was like, my pops got killed when I was 11. I'm giving y'all my information and shit. But I really don't give a fuck. That's why I'm showing y'all my face too. That's why I ain't even on here tripping about, I ain't had behind no wall. Y'all know just who I am. So if y'all bump into me in the store, we can talk about this same shit in the store. But anyway, my pops got killed when I was 11 years old, though. I had to grow up, man. I had to be a man a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? I been had to start thinking of adult things. You know? I can't say I missed my childhood because I still had a childhood. But at the same time, I started exercising that wisdom as a kid. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying that to say that, you know, when somebody died, that's their only link to the other side of the family. Shit, that's it. It nothing even, I mean, I knew him before, while he was here, but after he died, that was it. It was like, shit, y'all on your own, you know what I'm saying? I would just say that to say that, you know, it's just time for us people, you know, us black folks to get out here and start making, I'm want to do that so bad, dog, get some money together and just throw a family reunion and just everybody invited, dude, you know? If nigga want a hot dog, something to drink, you know what I'm saying? Hook him up. A whole bunch of good conversations get going, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would love for us to do that, man. That would be the shit, man, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it, dog? You know, we're gonna bring the kids, get some, draw some hopscotch boards on the ground, get some phone cards, we can get some double dutch going, shit, what's up? I want to do that shit, dog, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say I want to bring this Lost Unclez thing back, man. You know, that's kind of what I want to do, man. I'm trying to get it going. It's gonna take some help to do it, but I'm willing to put my money where my mouth at. So I'm talking about it now, but in a minute, y'all gonna see the t-shirts, y'all gonna see everything get going for this shit, because I really want to get that little, it's kind of like a mentoring, like a big brother program. Like you teach these, it's like a Boy Scouts. Cause I wanted to go to Boy Scouts too when I was young, but we couldn't afford that shit, dude. Like I couldn't lie to you. Like when I was young, we had brothers and sisters. You know, everybody needed what they needed. My mom couldn't afford that shit. If she could, she would have. You know. But now that I know now, what I know now, that sets you up to be in that, so that you can be in some other shit. So by the time you get grown, you be in some other shit. But that's a whole other story about how that leads to other shit. I'm sure I'm gonna cover it later. But I was just saying, we need somebody out here that's gonna teach these little dudes, you know what I'm saying, how to wear their clothes, you know what I'm saying, how to wash up right, you know, how to be a man. That shit men teach, uncles teach their nephews, you know, how to change a tire when he's 8, 9 years old. So by the time he's 10, he can change all 4 of these. That's a real man in the making, dude. I want to be teaching these little dudes that. Teach them self-defense. You know what I'm saying? Teach them all that, you know? I cut hair, so I'm a barber. Cut their hair. I used to do that all the time anyways. When I seen a little dude in the hair, that's how I learned how to cut hair. I saw some kids whose mama didn't have money to get their hair cut. I was just like, man, I cut it. So I got my practice out at that time, you know? And it got to the point where people didn't believe I was doing the cuts. That's how I started. That's how I knew they was looking good, you know? But I ain't trying to run it out too long. But y'all get the point of what I was trying to say, man. And I'm definitely going to start this Lost Unclez thing. You know, I really want to push that because men need something to fall back on. You know, just like the League of Dads thing. I'm about to get involved with that. The Angry Man channel. Shout out to Angry Man. I be watching your shit all the time. You know, I respect what you doing for the fellas, dude. As you can see, I'm kind of on the same thing a little bit. I've been thinking like that for a while now, you know, but we definitely need some kind of medium, you know, or little spots for our little young, you know, our little young black males to grow up right. We can teach them knowledge at the same time while we out there teaching them this stuff. We out there walking them through the forest. We showing them what these different bugs are. We showing them how to live. We showing them what's edible out here. We showing them we showing them this, you know. They gonna need us to do it. Another thing I wanted to mention too that we gonna need to do as black fellas is that we got to get our finances right one way or another, or find a way that we get necessities. You know, some things take away the need for money. If you got a garden, you can grow your own fruit and take away the need for the money to have to buy that fruit. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say about that, once we get our finances right, we need to go adopt daughters. Seriously, dog. Like I never really thought or even considered adopting a child. I never wanted to. But when I look at everything that's going on, they need us. Us IB More dudes. Us dudes that's on here like that's really serious about this shit. That's really gonna put their heart into this shit. That's really gonna put their money behind what they saying. To go adopt these daughters, man, and start a new future. We can't afford to let them keep getting picked up, you know, by these women that's gonna run them feral. We already know what they're gonna do, man. But we need good fellas to come out and be like team dads. Not on no gay shit, on some real shit. But if we had some other dudes like me, another guy, 4 or 5 dudes, we got a nice house we all can live in, and then just adopt like 5, 6, 7 kids. Raise them into men, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gotta be no fag shit. Why you gotta be a fag just because 2 niggas live in the house? He gonna give them guidance. He gonna learn from him. Come on, how can you lose with that? But, you know, I know we probably gonna get some little flack trying to get the kids anyway when they find out that's what we trying to do, but this is just the way we need to think, fellas. We gotta do that type of shit. If we want tomorrow to be straight, we gotta address the kids now. We gotta teach the girls now. We gotta teach the ladies now all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be us to do it. If we bring this to females and tell them, they're gonna teach them the same thing. So we're gonna have to get a group of women, even if we had 100 women. Out of the whole black men in America, we had 100 women that we could do that to and raise them in a different area. Raise them how to embrace their own. Raise them how to love their hair. You know what I'm saying? Raise them how to love their natural self. They will grow up and raise the next 1,000. So we got to jump and at least do that first 10 and do that first 100 so that they can grow up and, you know, and get it going. We got to start it somewhere. We got to start it somewhere, fellas. And I think that's a good idea, man. Some adopting going to have to start happening, man, because we can't keep letting them get raised by these feral females, man. That's for real. But yeah, man, y'all comment on the bottom, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that, man. And tell me, y'all think I'm barking up the right tree when I say that these kids who don't have no guidance need to get picked up by us if we want our future to, you know, be what it's going to be. I'll let y'all boys in a minute. I be more. Yep.